Editing reels doesn't have to take a long time. If you're trying to build out a highly edited reel, it can take hours. But if you go the extra mile and you have presets, you can actually knock them out super quick. For this video, I'm going to be using some of my presets that I offer on my website, justinlazenby.com, but I'm not trying to sell you because it's not your only option. A lot of creators offer presets, or just over time, you can build out your own arsenal of your own presets. But just know it's going to take a lot of keyframing. But whichever way you go, just know this is going to be hands down the best way to save tons of time when it comes to editing. And just to really show you how fast you can edit one of these really high quality reels, I'm going to set a timer for 20 minutes and just see how far we can get into this reel. For me, I'm going to be using Adobe Premiere Pro, but honestly, you can really do this in any editing software that has the ability to create presets. But I'm going to get the timer ready and we're going to go and hop into Premiere Pro. All right, so we're in Premiere. I have this clip on here, and I just want to see how far I can get personally into this reel. I don't think we're going to be able to do the entire thing, but we should be able to make pretty good progress into it. All right, so a little plan of action. I have the footage in here ready to go. So our first step is going to be to create the captions, and then we can go back and do all of our visual effects. Let's just get this timer going and see just how far we can really get. All right, the timer is off and away. So first thing we need to do is we need to go up to text and generate our captions. This is one of those clips where it's already done for me because I've already put this into Premiere. I feel like this is cheating, but nonetheless, I probably need to go back and fix typos in it.
I don't know about you, but editing used to take me literally.
Cool, I need to fix that to I.
Best in quality.
To 2.
Like MX Master 3, and now not a super phone, but very quick.
Fun 1, not phone.
Again, not a super phone, but a very quick one. If you have certain assets that
This needs to be saved. So much time and headache. It's also hard because I have the microphone on the way. It kind of blocks my keyboard.
So much time and headache from having to just go randomly find it and available to you, and that's how.
I don't know about.
Cool, they are all good to go. Now we need to do create captions, shorten this down to about 15, drop these two down, single, create captions. Everything is good to go there. Now let's change our font, put that in the middle, drop this down, turn this up, bring it down. Come on, it's lagging a little bit.
I don't know about you, but editing used to take me literally all day until I implemented these
Set hotkeys.
Hotkey for
We're good to go in that. We need to go up to graphics and titles and upgrade to a graphic. So now we need to do our hook. So what I want to do is I just want to stack all these up and then we can bring them all out.
I don't know about you.
And we can go back to our effects and just drag these all up. I don't know about you. So now I can just kind of play around and see what kind of composition I want to build with the text.
I don't know about you, but editing used to take.
Okay, now I'm going to nest these because I want to apply effect to them. Go up, I'm going to use some of my presets. Oh, sliding up, that's what I want. No, I don't. I want to slide in down.
I don't know about you, but editing used.
Then we can do a flicker in.
I don't know about you, but editing used.
I also want to do, before I forget, I want to do an adjustment layer. Bring this in. Then I want to do a camera pull and focus.
I don't know about you, but editing used to take
And then we could probably do flicker out.
literally all.
I'm gonna bring this up, see what difference looks like on it. I'm gonna bring these forward a little bit so I can apply a effect to them. I'm gonna do a smooth reveal on both.
Editing used to take me literally all day until.
We can just drag these back out. And what do I want, how do I want to get rid of them? I want to slide out down.
All day until I implemented these 5 tips.
And these I want to scale up. So I'm just gonna nest them.
Until I implemented these 5 tips.
Delete that. I need to fix the wording on this. So we can go back, delete that.
These 5
Tips. Now I want to drag this out. I want to create this in a separate line. Then I want to, let's see, I want to throw on a film burn. Gotta change the blend mode of this to screen. No, that's not screen. Screen. And then we can go back and do a sound effect on it.
These 5 tips.
hotkeys.
I want to do another adjustment layer. Let's do a camera pull again.
5 tips.
Hotkeys. This is a boring one, but this one is a complete game changer.
You'll probably do something cool for game changer. Let's do a little keeper effect. Yeah, we can just look up keeper, drag and drop this in. Quality high.
Complete game changer.
Go back to our effects, presets. I want to do smooth disappears on these
Complete,
and smooth reveal down.
complete game changer. When you said
I'm gonna duplicate the film burn because it's kind of a little bit of a weird transition.
game changer. When you said hotkeys for one,
And for this one, I just want it to be a straight up zoom out.
away from the keyboard to the mouse
Mouse and back. Boom, know it like the back of my hand. Let's try 125.
Changer. When you said hotkeys for one, you're saving yourself time and energy from having.
Cool, we're closing in on halfway. So we're actually making
And of course,
pretty good
finding what you're
time.
looking for, clicking on it. So
I want to actually do, what do I want to do for this? I want to do zoom in and out on this. It'd be so cool if I could even remember what the preset was called. Boom, I was in the wrong one.
and of course, finding what you're looking for,
Then I need to move these two keyframes back.
clicking on it, so on. Versus
Again, we're going to duplicate that film burn.
so on. Versus
I could do another keeper for this, honestly. Change it to high. And then for the text, I'm going to nest it, scale it up, and then I want to add a blur effect to it. Let's see, if I make this too big, does that look good?
versus just hitting one key.
It's honestly not bad. I usually don't do that to where like my text goes off of the frame, but that actually looks pretty good.
So on. Versus just hitting one key. And that's going to
This, I think I just want to do a typical scale in, nothing too crazy.
one key. And that's going to save you at least a few seconds every
We could do another zoom in and out.
lot of time and energy. It might take time to get used to it.
So I'm going to move these to the end, and I want to be a little bit slower, so I'm just going to move these keyframes back a little bit.
A lot of time and energy. It might take time to get used to it, but
And for this, I want to do a color matte, actually. So let's see, color matte, turn it to black, and I need to move these up. These ones we could just nest, scale it up, bring it to the middle, and then we could do a flicker in, flicker out, and then we can also do a zoom on it as well. Zoom out, that is. Let's do 115.
do invest in a quality mouse.
Then I want to copy and paste my film burn again.
It's well worth it. Tip 2. Invest in a quality mouse.
For this color matte, I kind of want to add noise. I don't know if it's actually going to change anything because it's dark. Actually, no, it will. That's good.
Invest in a quality mouse. Personally, I use
Then we need the film burn again to transition out of this
mouse. Personally, I use a lot.
because it's like a statement. I want to do like the zoom in again.
Literally cannot edit without it.
I don't like how slow that's going. Let's see, what can we do here?
Literally cannot edit without it.
I just need to move these back.
Literally cannot edit without it.
These ones I could nest again, and then we can move it up, kind of out of the way.
I literally cannot edit without it.
And then these keyframes need to come back.
Having the scroll wheel on this I cannot edit without it. Having the scroll wheel on the side allows me to
Let's see, what do I even want to do with this? I don't really know. I kind of have an idea. Let's try this. Nest, bring all this text together, and we could do the blurry text style again on it. Then I kind of want to do a rotate on it as well. 3D rotate left to right.
and trust me, if you want to edit faster, having a mouse with this functionality is an absolute need.
We do a quick zoom in on this.
And trust me, if you want to edit fast,
Need to bring this up.
and trust me, if you want to edit fast,
I'm gonna move this back down, scale it down a little bit.
V keys. And trust me, if you want to edit faster, having a mouse with this functionality is an absolute need. Tip 3.
Again, we need a film burn. Move this to the end because it's kind of, there's no animation out, so it's kind of a natural transition. And that's what film burns are really good for, honestly, is when you're cutting in between two different scenes, or just when you have something like this where it's like scaled in, then it's back out. It just makes it look a lot more natural.
Need. Tip 3. Organization.
Go ahead, nest this text together. We can scale it up, bring it to the top.
An absolute need. Tip 3. Organization. Again, not a super fun one, but a very critical one.
We do smooth disappear on it. We can bring this text down and then do a smooth reveal.
Fun one, but a very critical one. If you have certain
Okay, so this needs to go back.
but a very critical one. If you have certain assets that you use over and over again, like certain sound effects, transitions, or music,
Oh, we have less than a minute left.
Every
This text, I don't really love the position of it. I might go back and just readjust it. Let me go nest this. We can just bring this down a little bit, scale it up.
but a very critical one. If you have certain assets,
Oh, it messed that up. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. We need to go drop it down to 1016.
but a very critical one. If you have certain assets that you use over and over,
Oh, time is up. I was just looking over to check it. Didn't really get as far as I wanted to. I mean, we made it a whole minute into this reel, like completely edited. It's not like the most dialed edit because mainly just for the fact that this was all done in one clip. I originally exported this off of a different editing software, and so I didn't have the individual cuts in the timeline, and so that made it very tricky to like line up the captions with the transition. So like that part was a little iffy, but if I just had the original clips, we could have cut it up really quick and all that would have been fine. But honestly, let's check out what we made within 20 minutes.
I don't know about you, but editing used to take me literally all day until I implemented these 5 tips.
Hotkeys. This is a boring one, but this one is a complete game changer. When you say hotkeys, for one, you're saving yourself time and energy from having to move your hand away from the keyboard to the mouse and back. And of course, finding what you're looking for, clicking on it, so on, versus just hitting one key. And that's gonna save you at least a few seconds every single time. So when you're spending hours on an edit, it's gonna save you a lot of time and energy. It might take time to get used to it, but trust me, it's well worth it. Tip 2. Invest in a quality mouse. Personally, I use the Logitech MX Master 3 and now I literally cannot edit without it. Having the scroll wheel on the side allows me to be able to scrub through my timeline, and then I also set the 2 buttons beneath the scroll wheel to my cut and delete keys. And trust me, if you want to edit faster, having a mouse with this functionality is an absolute need. Tip 3, organization. Again, not a super fun one, but a very critical one. If you have certain assets that you use over and over again, and that's pretty much where it stopped at. So, I mean, overall though, for that being 20 minutes, that is super solid because you saw how many presets I was using in that. If you didn't have anything like that, or if I didn't have that, in order to get to that point, that honestly would have taken like 2 hours to get to that same point. And it's like, it's not the most perfect, most dialed reel you've ever seen, but it's literally rushed. We did that in 20 minutes. And so if this was like a minute long reel, it would have been done in its entirety. And so that just shows you the power of using what you have when it comes to editing, because it's not only just having the presets, it's having the hotkeys and everything. It's actually what this reel is about. This reel I do have on my Instagram. I have that link below, shameless plug. But I talk about having all these things in order. That's just gonna make your process so much faster because I have the hotkeys dialed, I have the presets ready to go, and I have the intention and clarity of what I'm editing before I even start. Obviously, like the effects and everything, I didn't know, but the overall direction I wanted to take it, I already knew beforehand. And because I had like the systems of cutting up the clips, going and adding in the captions, and then we can go back and do our visual effects, that just makes it so much easier. It's not just the presets, but the presets are one of the biggest time savers. So I hope that just gives you some clarity of really how fast you can make high end looking reels. You can go check out, see what presets I have, see what suits your content best, if you rock with them, if you don't, but just know that they are available to you. But if you want to see a video where I teach you how to create clean and aesthetic reels, which is a more in-depth breakdown of doing this exact style and teaching you more like the psychology behind it and what I'm actually thinking, because this is like, it's rushed, I'm just going on the fly, so it's hard to commentate my thinking patterns with that. But if you want to check it out, that video is going to be right here, and I hope to see you in there.